Hello, people on this internet. This is me, Crazy Monkey Dude, and it's been a while again. Ah, yes, another year of me going dormant and not doing radios, cause, yeah. Anyways, yes, I am back, and as you can see, we're doing a review on Gaardus here, but not just any Gaardus, a revamp of Gaardus, because I felt like doing so, and I was this is back on actually, I guess I can give you some background on this mock. I got inspired to do this mock when I was watching the the remix reviews from TTV and LJ, and he got to 2010, and he kind of described what Gaardus was being, this. And to be honest with you, I didn't like the build for Gaardus, but I like the concept of Gaardus. And for those of you who don't know, Gaardus is storyline in the story. Gaardus is, or was, a Tomatoran. I guess still is a Tomatoran. From, I think it was Ninra, or an island around Ninra. And since Ninra is Ninra, being undefended and stuff, they were desperate to make, I guess, Towa, per se. And so the Ninra Ghosts, which are a bunch of Fematoran, basically kidnapped him, took him in, and made him into this. And he got really pissed off at them for making him into this, and he killed them all and broke the Red Star because he died, and he broke it. And then, yeah. Anyways, so that's basically the story. Actually, no, because one last thing. He gets onto Spherus Magna. Okay, now that's the last thing. Alright, and yeah, that's Gaardus. Also, he was a 2010 combination model with all 6 of the stars. And obviously, that's why people didn't like him. He's a combination model between the worst sets that people didn't like. So, my goal was to make a model that kind of, I guess, resembled that. And that's what I did, and I think I did a pretty okay job. And with that, we're gonna start on the review, and we're gonna do it like always with the legs. And I say all 4. So the legs, pretty simple, pretty standard. They're just at least the front ones, pretty standard. They got all 3 range here, and then hip, knee, and ankle, and that's the same thing on the back legs. The front legs have this blue Paraka arm for the covering, and then the back ones have the orange armor and the red Tahu pieces. And I was supposed to get more of these pieces in gold, but I didn't get those, so I'm just going to do the review without them. And they're supposed to go on the other side of the leg, so just imagine that being there. Another thing as well, once we move on from the legs, we're going to move them up to the, I guess, torso. And the torso is actually something I like, and I'm kind of proud of, because the torso is just 3 Metru pelvises. You got the green one here, the red one in the back, and the white one here with like a 5-length lift arm in the middle. And they all mount up to this piece right up here, which is just a basic, or actually mount to the scroll armor here, which is an orange, and it mounts up to here with the Metrotorn armor piece, which is unfortunately very wiggly. But I mean, if you discount the wobble, which is quite severe, it's fine. I actually like the look of it. And what I was trying to do, because see, when I looked at Gaardus, and I got inspired by Gaardus, when I looked at Gaardus, and I was kind of looking at his color scheme, I noticed that the back legs all were kind of the same color as the front was. And the front legs, the back legs matched up with the torso, and the front legs and the arms kind of were different. So what I imagined was that when he was mutating and being modified, that he had his legs he grew a pair of legs in the front, and then it just kind of went downhill from there. And then the arms here were his other arms, and yeah, and then he grew wings, and I mean, yeah. But I wanted to try to show the consistency, so when you turn him around, he's got the orange back and the orange front, so it kind of looks like he got split, I guess. And he mutated in such a horrific way, which, I mean, that's just some of my headcanon, and just makes it more gruesome. But yeah, with the arms are basic. They're just arms. I mean, you got the 2 here and the 2 here, and these 2 arms are the most basic. They have the most basic weapons as well. And you got the upper arms here, which are the bit more of the complex ones, and they're just white and blue and they're orange, and they just end off with this modified Paraka weapon and this modified staff piece, which actually is supposed to use the scroll blade, but I used this black Hordiga Vakama piece anyway, and yeah. And then the wings are just wings. The wings themselves haven't changed, but how they're connected has, obviously, because none of these parts showed up on the combiner models or the sets that are made out of itself. Also, the head is different. It uses the Metro head, and it just uses a simple thing. So I still got the crown, and I like the crown piece. And yeah, I do actually fully intend in making a basic Matoran version of Gaardus as well, because I think it would look real nice with that, and just be a nice contrast to like this mutated Gaardus with normal Gaardus. And I'm actually going to stand him up because he's actually pretty tall. He's just like I think he's a normal average height, like an Anika build, but we're gonna go on the size comparison here in just a second. There we go. So now that I've got him set up, I'm actually going to do the size comparison, and we're gonna bring over a Skakti mock, which I think I used last time. So this is just a basic Skakti, as you can see, our Paraka build. So we're gonna put him up here, and he is just a bit taller, I think. Like, yeah, I think his head's just a bit taller than the Skakti here. And I do have a Matoran. Let's get this Takua in here. Here, let's move the Skakti to the back and bring this Takua, this Metro Takua to the front, and bring this back a little bit. So yeah, this is the size comparison, and this, yeah, there we go. So as you can see, he's pretty standard with his height, and yeah, I'd say he's a pretty decent look. And this is definitely an upgrade. Definitely an upgrade to the original. I don't have the original, though I do have the stars. I'm not going to go grab one down. Instead, I'm going to grab a generic size one of you. Here we go, an Agori, because I have an Agori on hand. Don't ask me why. Here's an Agori. This is the basic Agori build, or off-torn build, and we have him stand up here. And as you can see, he's about that tall. So yeah, let's get the Agori out of here. So yeah, all in all, that's my review on Gaardus. I think I did a pretty okay job with this revamp of Gaardus, because I mean, it's not using the same just bunch of, I mean, these builds just all slapped together, all 6 torsos, and the color distribution I think is a little bit better. And I think again, I don't dislike Gaardus as a story thing, because I think it's pretty cool, but I didn't like his build, and that's what I wanted to do, and that's what I did. I just remade the build and tidied them up a little bit, and hopefully you guys like them too, because I remember I mean, on my Instagram people seem to like it. And also hail Gaardus. Yeah, well, that's the end of the review. I hope you guys liked it. Thank you for watching, and like, comment, subscribe, and it's Crazy Monkey Dude signing out. And watch my video.